Hello, I'm Adam Burt, and I am joined today by Emma Budd. Say hello, Emma.
Thanks for having me.
That's okay. Welcome to the video. We are looking at Forza Horizon 4 today, running here on an Xbox Series X. So if you don't know what Forza Horizon is, it's a kind of series of arcade races. This is a rich and vibrant edition of the series, featuring an open world that I'm driving around in here, that connects a variety of races from all sorts of races. So you've got street races through to dirt rallies and everything in between. You know, you can like race against a giant hovercraft or a train, like Top Gear style segments. And it's just a fantastic game. I'm having a really lot of fun with it. So I thought I'd show it off on the show and invite Emma as our resident racing game lover, although more of a kart racer you are, I would say, to talk about the game.
Yeah, agreed. I'm more of a kart racer, but this and what I've seen of this game looks really fun, so I'm interested to try it. Yeah.
So this is the Xbox Series X version, like I say. It has some improvements over the last generation version, but I didn't play that version, so I can't really speak to those. One of the key features I wanted to show off is the kind of season system. So the seasons change while you're playing in between events, and there's like a weekly season change on the online servers, which basically changes the whole game because the tracks become snowy in winter, they become icy in summer, and in summer they're drier. In spring and autumn they're a bit wet and muddy, and you can see some winter footage here. So it even opens up some interesting mechanics, like there's lakes that freeze over in the winter, so you can drive over them and access new paths and new ways of driving, which makes the whole thing so replayable, because every race you do, you can actually do 4 different ways. Yeah, it's good. It's a good game. Like, we've got to fill a whole video about it, but there's definitely a lot to like here. It's very, it's a rich package.
I'm kind of mesmerised by it because it looks like. So are you just driving around here? Or you are following?
This is driving around the open world.
Cool.
So yeah, what you do is you drive up to certain locations in the game, and you say, "Hey, I want to do a race here." And then you just jump into a race. We're going to watch a couple of races in a second. The sheer race variety and depth is incredible. Like, there's so many different types of events that you can do. My favourites are the ones that actually let you go off-road, and I think we're going to see one here now, actually. I love how this clip starts with the sat-nav saying, "Go right," and everyone just immediately veers off and just drives off-road. This is a mode, this is an online race against other people, where you just got to get to the ending the fastest possible way, and that's rarely via road. You just completely drive wherever you want.
So that's very different to kart racing games that I'm used to, where you just go around the same track 3 times.
Yeah. Yeah, and it does have races like that. It has street racing series where you go around cities. It's all based on Great Britain. It's like a condensed version of Britain, so you've got like Lake District vibes in there. You've got Edinburgh's in there, partially recreated. And yeah, we're going to watch some races. I think the first race that's coming up here, obviously I'm not playing live. We can pretend I'm playing live. This is actually pre-captured footage. The first race we're going to see is actually a cross-country race, which is a bit similar to what we're seeing now, but slightly more focused. So there is a specific track in this one, but it ignores the roads completely, basically. It starts on road and then quickly gets insane. So you'll see how I handle that in this buggy. I should say in this race, high-speed collisions were disabled, which is why the car's kind of half invisible. It's so that you can't get like smashed by people, which I actually think is more boring, but a lot of the modes default to that.
And you can drive kind of through trees by the looks of things. Are they smashing into you?
It depends on the size of the tree. There are definitely trees you can completely mow down. There's walls you can drive through, and there are walls that you can't. You kind of have to gauge whether they look like you can smash them or not.
It just looks like a lot of fun. Kind of reminds me of like a Demolition Derby type game where you drive around causing chaos.
I think the real success of Forza Horizon as a series, and definitely this 4th one, is it just caters to whatever kind of racer you are. Like, I love this kind of stuff where it's crazy, there's people everywhere, there's walls exploding, like everyone is driving all over the place. But you can do, if you want more normal racing, you can do that. There's absolutely events in there that are, you know, very by the numbers, standard road races. Really wide variety of cars as well, so you get a bit of like strategy around the kind of car that you pick.
So it's a good value game, is that what you're saying?
Great
and
value.
it's on Game Pass as well.
It is on Game Pass, yes. And it's on Game Pass, so you can play it. You have that on PC or on Xbox. And actually, they just announced recently it won't be on Game Pass as part of this process, but it's coming to Steam as well. So if you prefer Steam on your PC, you'll be able to buy this very shortly, and it's going to have cross-play with the Windows Store version, which is Game Pass, and the Xbox version as well.
Cool.
We have
the
to
bit
have a
where
race, aren't we?
Yeah, we're definitely going to have a race. I don't know how good I'm going to be at the more crazy, just trying to get to a destination, but I'm definitely more of a follow a circuit type racer. But part of it reminds me of, in the Grand Theft Auto games where you just jump in a car and you're just driving around, causing chaos and mowing down people and trees. Yeah, it reminds me of doing that, which I played a lot as a kid.
One of the other things that I wanted to show off, which we're going to move on to now, is the kind of crossovers and collaborations. So I mentioned Top Gear earlier, and there's actually a whole Top Gear mode in this game where you can play a whole episode of Top Gear, as well as an expansion pack based entirely around Lego. But
I saw that on the website. That looks really cool.
What we've got here, though, as an example, this is a Halo-themed level, and I just think the amount of detail they've put in this, like, Halo takes place on a ring world in space. The sky is actually different when you play a Halo-themed level. This is a Halo-themed car, that's a Halo-themed spaceship that's flying past. And they've done voice acting, they've done custom obstacles, even the soundtrack is taken from the Halo game. I just think they've really nailed the collaboration here between these two Microsoft brands.
They've gone all out. I was playing Mario Kart the other day and noticed an Animal Crossing course, which is not as complete as this one. There's a few kind of trees and Tom Nook in there, but I thought that was cool, and now I see this, I'm like, wow.
So what happens on the Animal Crossing track in Mario Kart? It's just Tom Nook's just there asking you to pay his mortgage every time you complete a lap.
He's just chilling in the at the side. Yeah, I didn't actually realise. I was just racing it, and I was like, oh, that looks like the trees from Animal Crossing. Oh no, wait, it's a full Animal Crossing course, which is pretty cool. Yeah, he's just chilling there.
I think collaborations.
Yeah, love those collabs.
Crossovers are such a great way to excite people. Like, when I stumbled across this level, I was like, I've not even been, like, I am a Halo fan, but I've not played a Halo game seriously in a long time, and this just really ticked the boxes. There's so many little references in the kind of names and the voice acting, and it's really well put together. I think it's really impressive. There is also, I've not played this one, so I don't know how well this one's done. I have a suspicion it's not as in-depth as this one. There is a showcase remix event in the game where you race against the train from Hogwarts in the car from Chamber of Secrets, but not a flying version. It's a version that drives on the ground.
Okay, I need to play that. That sounds amazing.
I don't think they've gone as far with that one. I think that's a basic reskin, just reskins the train.
Yeah, I mean, I was happy with the Animal Crossing Mario Kart crossover, so I can. Oh yeah, I'm keen to play that. That sounds great fun. I think when you've got a crossover like that, and you just get anyone who's a fan of one of those elements, it's amazing.
Yeah.
This does look like great fun.
Yeah, and then there's just, like you're saying, we've said it a couple of times, there's just so much in it. Like, there's, no matter what kind of racer you are, no matter what you're looking for, this probably has a race type for you, and a lot more besides. Like, there's probably 7 or 8 different events in this that I don't even like, that I actively avoid, but there's still so many that I do like, that I just keep playing it. And I get a kick out of the fact that it's set in the UK as well. Like, I like driving around fake Edinburgh.
Yeah, that's really cool. When you recognise certain things, and I just like racing games. I just think racing games are great fun. Like, even if you're terrible at gaming, you can have great fun trying to get a car or a cart around a track.
Yeah, and we've obviously on the YouTube channel before we've done a Crash Team Racing showdown. So what I'm hoping is that this is going to inspire us to do a Forza Horizon epic championship between myself and you, maybe some other people.
Are you hoping that you won't lose this time?
I am hoping that I won't lose this time. I mean, I've had a lot of practice in this one. I have put a lot of hours into this game.
Yeah, no, I'm definitely keen for that. Sounds like great fun. Maybe in a future live show.
Definitely. If you want to watch that, let us know in the comments or in the chat. and make sure you're subscribed to Etch Play on YouTube. This has been Forza Horizon 4. I've Adam Burt, and she has been Emma Budd. Thanks very much, Emma, for joining me.
Thanks for having me.
Anytime. And we'll see you again on a future video. Stay safe, and we'll see you again
later.
soon. Bye.
Bye.